All right, well, Floyd was asked about Stephen A's remarks by FightHype.com, and here's his response. Listen, I don't give two flying expletive what Stephen A. Smith say. I never seen Stephen A. Smith dribble a basketball, catch a football, or box. So I can give two flying expletive what Stephen A. Smith say. Quote me on that. I repeat, I don't give an expletive what Stephen A. Smith gotta say. He's just a critic. Critics only got an opinion like everybody else. Everybody can always talk like they're a football genius, like they're a basketball genius, or like they're a boxing genius, but we ain't never seen them doing nothing but criticize athletes. So it doesn't matter who I fight. I can fight two duds. At the end of the day, it's about working smarter, not harder. So Stephen A. Smith can go on First Take and say whatever he wants to say. Stephen A., I noticed over the weekend, I believe, you tweeted back at Floyd, because I'm assuming, and if you read the entire article, he tried to insinuate that you were being muzzled, that you can't speak freely. What's your take on all of this?
Well, my first take about it is that Floyd knows better than that. He knows that I say what I mean and I mean what I say. And if anybody's backtracking, some would say that he's backtracked. Even if I did backtrack, which I don't believe that I do, at least I got a legitimate reason to. I work for somebody. I have to answer to somebody. That's ESPN. You want to call that a shame, then call most of the American public being shameful because they're employed by somebody else. Floyd is worth close to $500 million, if not more. But he's backtracked from time to time. So I'd ask him to look in the mirror in that regard, and I'll leave it at that in terms of that particular point of view. But to take this matter further, I said on Twitter just the other night, Skip, and I'm going to reiterate my point. I'm not going to get into a Twitter war with Floyd Mayweather Jr. You know how I feel about Floyd. You know how great I think he is as a boxer, as a fighter. I think he's the best on the planet, and I stand by that. I'm going to be a man about this because somebody needs to. Here's the bottom line. Floyd Mayweather Jr. continues to tell the public that he just wants to give the fans what we want to see. My response is people have been asking for Pacquiao for years. Miguel Cotto is an elite fighter, especially since now he's training with Freddie Roach. You go that route, nobody can knock you for that. Canelo Alvarez, despite the fact that you're Floyd and you schooled him and picked him apart, this dude is a young lion. He's big time. Some would think he's worthy of a rematch because he may have learned from that experience. They may have thought they saw some slippage from Floyd over the last couple of fights against Marcos Maidana. All right, and that might make the fight interesting. So you can understand that. But outside of those two fighters passing on Pacquiao, for those two fighters, there's no excuse to pass on Manny Pacquiao, particularly if what you're coming to us with is Amir Khan. Now, if Floyd Mayweather deciphered what I was trying to say, what I am saying is, in my opinion, Amir Khan is not in Floyd Mayweather's class. He doesn't belong in the same boxing ring as Floyd Mayweather. He didn't pay the dues that Floyd Mayweather paid. He doesn't have a flawless record exercised by or displayed by Danny Garcia, beating him to a pulp with a TKO victory in 4 rounds just a couple of years back. When you talk about a premier fight for boxing fans to see, we don't give a damn about Amir Khan when it comes to who we want to see in the ring with Floyd Mayweather Jr. And if that is what provoked Floyd Mayweather Jr. to go on his diatribe and go off on me, that's fine. I accept it. I'm a big boy. This is what we do. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. Talking about, they always talk about critics criticizing athletes. Last time I checked, we do a lot of praising of athletes as well. And one of the people that I know I have religiously praised is the greatness of Floyd Mayweather Jr. So because he disagrees with me on this particular point, he wants to go into that diatribe. The man has my number. He knows how to catch me. Floyd Mayweather Jr. knows that if he wanted to see me in Vegas, all he's got to do is pick up the phone and tell me he needs me to come out there, and I'd flow out there to talk to him man to man. All of this wasn't necessary, but he can do what he has to do. I'm not going to fall bait for it. I'm not going to get caught up in all of that in terms of trying to go back and forth, trying to disrespect a guy whose greatness as a boxer I have religiously and repeatedly lauded. Floyd Mayweather, to me, is the best boxer on the planet Earth. Floyd Mayweather, to me, would beat Pacquiao. I dare say I predicted that by the 11th round he would knock Pacquiao out. I believe that. And if me saying I'm acknowledging your greatness, but you can't give us this rinky-dink fight, because that's what a fight with Amir Khan would be. It would not be worthy of what we anticipate the closing out portion of Floyd Mayweather's career should be. If he wants to have a problem with me on that, that's